Hey guys, my name is James and I'm not a duck, and we are back in the console room in our brand new TARDIS on the Dogcraft server, where behind me you will see a bunch of shulker boxes on the floor, because I borrowed them from that wall over there, because I need some shulker boxes and I don't have any others. Those are it, just those ones on the wall. So just don't look over there for a bit. The facade is not broken, the illusion will remain. I'll put them back by the end of the episode. I need them for a bit. Just don't look at the stone. The stone isn't there. Don't look. It's fine. If I head up the scaffolding outside of the TARDIS, then you can see this is what we're working with. At the moment, it's just some wood and some item frames, but by the end of this episode, it will be looking a lot better than that. And this is what I needed the shulker boxes for. I have got a lot of resources to collect to do these, and that's what I'm using them for. We're going to go collect them. We need to make 8 different maps, which means we need 8 squares of 128 by 128 blocks where we can build these. Specifically because the TARDIS is going to be blue on the outside and the water, an ocean on a map, gives the perfect blue that we need. I need 8 128 by 128 areas of ocean, deep enough ocean, because shading on a map exists. So the water has to be deep enough so that we don't see the shading. And while designing this map in a creative world, I figured out that that water needs to be 10 blocks deep at least to not show that shading. Luckily, one of the nice things about this server is that it does have a map online where I can look around and try and find an area where we can put these maps. Obviously there are plenty of large ocean areas where we can do this. I'm going to try and put it somewhere around the outsides of the map so that it's not in anyone's way too much in the middle, because while there are bases and homes around, I do believe they get more scarce as we go outwards. So I'm going to try and put it around there somewhere, rather than put it too close to somebody's base and shenanigans, like here for example. So now it is time to go and gather all of our resources. On the side of the screen I will put a list of all the things that we need. And as you can see there, it is quite a lot of stuff, and then here it is, written as amounts of chests and stacks and single items. C being the amount of chests and S being the amount of stacks. I'm going to start by getting the largest one first, which is the blue concrete. And luckily this server does have another very useful thing. It has public homes set by other members of the server, which includes a mining desert that somebody has found, which for somebody who needs a lot of sand right now is very, very useful. I could just find one on the map by myself, but I wouldn't be able to teleport there and I'd have to fly all that way. And this is much easier. And also you can see here, I've broken down the amount of sand, gravel and blue dye that we need for this. So almost 3 chests of this. And luckily for the gravel, we are actually not too far away from a bunch of gravel right by our base. All the way over here. So then from here we can get the same amount of gravel as we got sand. So that is all of the sand and all of the gravel collected, and also I've gotten all of the blue dye. This was mostly lapis that I mined, some of it was lapis that I borrowed from somewhere else, and a very small amount of it, less than a stack, was from a public flower farm that produced cornflowers. Not a lot of them, hence most of it was just from lapis. And with the gathering for the blue concrete done, it's time to gather the diorite, which to be honest I don't want to mine all of that myself, so I'm not going to do it. Instead we're going to go to the public stone exchange, where there is plenty of stuff that we can borrow, and to be honest, we're going to be digging out a lot of underground area while we build this TARDIS and expand it while we play on the server, so I'm going to gather loads of diorite at some point, at which point I'm not going to need it, so I'm probably just going to return it here anyway. So weird, I just picked these up off the floor. Why are they here? Weird. Huh, wheat. But yeah, so I don't feel too bad about just taking a bunch of diorite from here. We need 2 chests. 1, 2, wait. I can just do slabs, right? Okay, I halved the amount that we need really quickly, and what we actually need is 1 chest, 7 stacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Pick them up. Oh, well, that complicates things. That's fine, it just means we're gonna have to do a couple of different trips. Because this server actually has 2 worlds. It has 2 worlds named after dogs, Retriever and Sheltie, that we can just, because you know, the TARDIS is on one. I can't type. I'm already on Sheltie. The TARDIS is on one. The stone exchange is on the other, so we can just flick back and forth between them. And the diorite is now finished. Next up is the yellow terracotta, so I'm going to be using another public home. But I will not be using it for the wonderful mob grinder that is here. Thank you, Uncle Rob. I will instead be using it because it is right next and kind of, oh, it's inside a mesa. And I need yellow concrete. There we go, there it is, let's go. And just gather a quick 3 and a bit stacks of this one. And there we go. Next up is a mushroom stem, and again, it is a little bit out the way and we need quite a lot of it. And it's one of the more grindy ones on the list, to be honest. So, we are once again going to be using a public home. Thank you very much, Nom. North, east, south, we need to go this way. And actually I just came back very quickly because I thought I'd show off this lovely little map with a bunch of different pieces of pixel art made by a bunch of different people. Very nice. I would take an empty slot myself if they weren't all already taken, but I still love it. And this is wonderful. I love it. Wow. Nom, you've done something awesome here. We'd love to see it. Thought I was going to clip that chest there and just die immediately, but we're fine. Anyway, back to the resource gathering. Mushroom stem time. Let's go. It's a fair flight, so bear with me. Oh, and here we are. Mushroom Island located. Nice. And all this is going to be is me walking into each one of these. Bam, bam. Next one, and as much as we need. There's a good chance that this one island alone may not have everything that we need. I'm going to leave the tops, to be honest with you, because this is already going to be a lot of storage space. And I don't need the tops. If I do at some point, I'll come back and get them. But this island isn't claimed, so I don't think anybody's particularly going to miss the stems. In fact, I'm probably doing them a favour. If somebody does want this island, they probably want all of it cleared anyway, and if they don't want the stems, then, you know, win-win situation, right? And with that whole island cleared, I was right, we don't quite have enough, so I'm going to go repair my axe and repair my wings, and we're going to go have to find somewhere else. Which, luckily, oh, what do you know, there's another public home on the server that we can use to do this. Fully repaired axe and wings, let's go. And of course I have now found another mushroom island, which we can go get the rest of our mushroom stem from. And I found a public home that's not too far from it, because this one is quite a trek. Though I am quite intrigued as to why this home is called Stick Sacrifice. Huh. Yes, I guess we may as well investigate quickly. Whenever the month has ended, there will be the monthly standing of the sticks, where it shall be announced which player has the most and least sticks. Each of them will get a plaque to show proudly. We will also nominate the great winner at the end of Ser 6. Oh, I missed some. Somebody skipped halfway through the book and didn't put it back. Stick Sacrifice. Solid start. Initiation ritual? What? I might come back and have a look at this later after I finish gathering the materials, but if you do want to have a read of this now, feel free to pause the video. Which way is east? That way. Anyway, thank you for the public home, Milas. I'm gonna leave and come back, have a look at this later. Anyway, we need to head east because we are going through the nether, and there is a ruined portal somewhere over here that hopefully I can get some obsidian from to do that. Here we are, and into the nether we go. Well, now that's a lot better because now we only need to fly about 16,000, no? Not 16,000, sorry, 1,650 blocks in the nether rather than over 13,000 blocks in the overworld. Oh, sweet. Killed a ghast, got its head. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, I can actually try and put it on my head, that would be better. Oh, nice. Ghast head, love it. I'm terrible, there we go. Can't switch headgear for some reason. Wow, I'm just terrible at this. Walk off the edge, why don't you? And we have arrived at our destination. Boom. And on the other side of here, we should have Mushroom Island. And now I've got to mine a few more stacks of stem blocks. I am in the future going to need a lot more of these because my current plan is for the corridors between rooms in our TARDIS to be iron blocks and calcite and have mushroom stem block roofs, mushroom stem block roofs, which means we are going to over time need a lot more of this, and I don't think that we can fuel all of that just by harvesting unoccupied mushroom islands. But luckily there are farms you can build, and there is one farm that I have been looking at. I just didn't want to build it for this episode because I couldn't be bothered. I just figured I'd find an island and harvest it, because right now I just kind of want to get these maps built and done so that the TARDIS looks nice from the outside. Because really the minimum that you need for the TARDIS is the outside and the console room. So once they're done, the basics are at least finished, and then we can get on with the rest of the fun stuff, you know. But yeah, farming mushroom stem is going to be a process. We're probably going to have what's essentially a tree farm, but we'll use piston. Wow, that is a tall red mushroom. Wow. Some kind of automatic tree farm sort of setup where pistons will pull away the stem. It's going to be it'll be a red mushroom because they work better for automatic farms like this than the brown mushrooms do. But yeah, it'll be so it grows a mushroom like this, and then pistons will push away the stem inside, and then it will congregate it into a large block of mushroom stem which we can mine away. The bone meal for all of this, I'll be getting from, what do you know, a public skeleton farm. And the red mushrooms that we use to grow them, I'm just going to make a mushroom farm because they are pretty easy and simple to do. And fully AFK-able. I can't... See, I want to take this down, but I'd have to pillar up, and honestly, it's so magnificent that I might just leave it. Wow, I didn't even know they could grow that tool. I'm in awe. Wow. That's another tool one. Wow, I mean, the tool red one's much more impressive, but look at this one. Wowza. And we are now done with the mushroom stem. Finally, I cannot stress. Mining that entire other island of all of its stem, like almost a chest, just over a chest of mushroom stem, that took a while. That was grindy, and like annoyingly, it was a really ironic option because the color that you get from mushroom stem on a map you can only get from mushroom stem, cobwebs, the head of a bed, and white candles. And all of those, unless you have a bee farm, are pretty laborious and long to collect just over a whole chest of. But with that done, the mushroom stem is now all collected. And now it is time to go and get all of the blackstone. And this time, it is not a public home that I'll be using. It is one of my own homes, actually, because the other day, I managed to find a bastion with the help of somebody else on the server. I actually did manage to find multiple bastions, but I kept looking because the homes cost in-game money, and I figured it only made sense if I tried to find one with a magma cube with a magma cube, I can't say magma cube, with a magma cube spawner, so that at some point we can turn this into a froglight farm, because I definitely want to gather and sell some froglights, so that's what we're going to do at some point soon. I just have to be very careful to not die from brutes again. I got caught in a couple of different death loops when I was here before. We are going to go up to the top, because that'll probably be much safer and easier. Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm gonna die, 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 I'm gonna die. Oh. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. No, no, no. Okay. Oh. Breathe. Yep, I died. Luckily, another fun thing that this server has is /back. But it does mean it's time for a death loop. Quick! Oh my gosh! Oh, 2 hits. Wow, 2 hits. Okay, let me deal with this. It's usually alright if you get lucky with where the sword goes in your hotbar, like I was that time. I'm gonna. Oh, he was behind me. Oh, I was so sure that that was done with. Almost there. Die! Oh. There we go. Awesome. Oh, hey, there's a chest. I'll take the arrows, I guess, but nothing particularly great in there. Okay, I have successfully made my way to the roof of the bastion, which should make it a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, so apart from oh, careful there. Whoa. Apart from stairs and slabs, from this we can get regular blackstone, polished blackstone, and cracked polished blackstone bricks. Luckily, just like with the diorite before, we can actually just turn the blackstone into slabs. So instead of getting 4 chests in a bit, we can just get 2 chests and a little bit. So I've got 2 shulkers here, one with blackstone bricks, and one with the cracked polished black. I can't say it. That's such a mouthful. Cracked polished blackstone bricks, because we're gonna mine everything. And then I'm going to be picking it up anyway, so I need to put it somewhere, you know? This might take a while. I might go back to the TARDIS and grab the beacon, because that's definitely going to speed things up. I think it's worth it as well. Oh, no. Excuse me. No. So rude. The piglins here. Wow. I'm their guest. You know, I'm only demolishing their house a little bit. Just give me a break. Yeah, I'm gonna get the beacon. I know that mining the beacon and placing the beacon takes a while as well, but I do think that we're gonna make up the time quite easily. Mining beacons takes so long because once you start, you've lost haste. It's super frustrating. Is this the best idea? No, it is not. But is it what I'm doing? Yes. Yes, it is. See, we're almost there. We just need to get to bedrock. Because our beacon needs sky access. There we go. Okay, and back down we go. And beam. Nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Insta-mine. Nice. It's gonna be much quicker now. I need to make sure I don't fall into any holes. Oh, another one. Oh, I need to keep an eye out for those. Okay, well now with Insta-mine at least, this shouldn't really take too long, and then we're pretty much done, to be honest. I am going to put hitboxes on though so I can see these items, because it is very difficult to see them against, you know, more blackstone. Oh, this is much better than that roof over there. Oh. I barely even have to worry. Oh, I need to worry about lava, but I barely even need to worry about holes in the ceiling. Oh man, I love that Insta-mine is a thing. I gotta say. Huh, a hidden chest. Anything good? I'll take it, sure. I mean, I already have one of these from when I found the Bastion, but why not another one, honestly? I can probably sell it. I wonder how much they go for on here at the moment. I didn't have time to press record, but I just fell down a hole while digging, and there was a brute right here, and oh, my heart was going. Luckily, I managed to hit him a few times and push him into the lava before he even got a hit on me. But wow, oh, I do not like brutes one bit. They are horrible. They're the worst. Oh, I thought it was a gold block. I've been faked out. Die. Oh, and I was so close to the end too. My pickaxe, look at it. It's gonna break soon, and now I'm just stuck with the fortune pickaxe, but I keep forgetting the fortune pickaxe is only fortune 4. I never put fortune 5 onto it. So now we're back to pretty slow mining. Luckily, we actually only have like a stack and a bit more to get. So it's not too bad. And with that, we are done with the basalt. Luckily, that was the only other grindy bit. It was only really that and the mushroom stem. Partially the sand and the gravel as well, but they weren't really too bad. So let's pick up the beacon and head home. And we are now all done with our resource gathering. Now we just... Oh wait. I forgot the most important thing. The most treacherous item... Oh, lag. The most treacherous item on this whole entire list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clay. Oh, see, it was treacherous. We started drowning. Whew. Can't believe I almost forgot that huge, difficult, and almost impossible step there. Okay, and now we are done, and here is what we're doing for the snow. 9 buckets of lava, 20 snow blocks, 10 carved pumpkins, and more than enough leads. I crafted a bunch of leads. We don't need this many. We only need like 10 with this many carved pumpkins. I'll quickly explain now what we're doing here. So here we are quickly in my single player testing world, because I'm going to be building this map on a stream actually. So I may not be able to show you guys like, you know, in a recorded clip, because it'll be on stream and that'll have all the like widgets and possibly face cam and stuff. So I'm going to show you here quickly what we're going to do for the snow on the map. For like, you know, the plain white that we want to get, because to get plain white on a map you basically have two options. You have snow and wool for the only real gettable options. You can use white carpets as well, obviously, but large amounts of snow and large amounts of wool are both kind of a pain to get. You can get a large amount of snow fairly easily, but that's a lot of standing and mining snow layers from underneath a snow golem, and I don't really want to do that. So instead what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take my 9 buckets of lava and I'm going to go along like this, and we're going to turn the entire thing to stone, bit by bit. It may take a little while, but honestly, I genuinely think that's quicker than trying to gather a whole bunch of snow by hand. And then obviously here, I just have snow golem spawn eggs, but on the server when I do this for real, it'll be snow blocks and carved pumpkins. Same thing. I'll spawn however many... Oh. Alright, give me a minute. Okay, let's see if that worked. Okay, cool. They're spawning now. It's fine. Fixed it. Anyway, as I was saying, I will spawn a whole bunch of snow golems. I'll only spawn... Okay, there we go. I've extended it a little bit. It should be fine now. Let's just do this quickly. We're gonna spawn a bunch of golems. I'll just do 3 here. We're gonna lead them, and we're just gonna pull them around the entire area. When we have 10 of these, this should go by pretty quickly. It'll be a large area. I can't remember how large, but it won't be too large. It's small enough that this shouldn't really take too long to pull them around the whole thing. I'll do it much more efficiently when I'm actually doing it, obviously. I'll try not to miss bits like this. But all in all, I still think it won't take as long to do this as it would to gather the whole bunch of snow. And especially quicker than if we were going to gather a whole bunch of wool or carpets, because that is an insane amount of wool or carpet. Because I did really not want to gather a whole 4 chests of snow or 4 chests of carpet or wool. So we're going with this way. And now, back on the Dogcraft server, I'm going to go stream and get these maps built. Then we will finally have our finished outside of the TARDIS. And honestly, I can't wait. And I can't wait to show you it afterwards as well, and I bet you can't wait to see it either. So, here we go. And this is me after the stream while I'm editing this video together. I thought you guys might want to see a time-lapse of me building the maps, just because there was a lot of effort put into it, and I think it came out really well. It was tiring. These streams came to a total of, I think, 12 hours and 48 minutes over 3 days, which was my weekend. I spent a lot of time doing this. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And I even had to collect a bit more resources, because apparently I didn't have enough. But it was fun. We had a good time doing it, and personally I think that the maps in the end came out really well. I do apologize, because this stream, this sort of time-lapse of the stream is kind of hard to watch at times, with the chat keep opening and closing, and the day and the night cycle, and all of the juddering about, especially whenever I go underwater. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this time-lapse and seeing the kind of effort that I put into this. I'm really proud of how these maps came out. So, back to the Dogcraft server. And the streams are done, and here we are. Sorry, fence gates right in your face. We are back here, and we have all of the maps. I spent the time duplicating all of these that needed duplicating, and here we are, gonna finally put them on and finish the TARDIS. First of all, I'm gonna take off these item frames, because I'm actually gonna replace them with glow item frames, because I figured it's gonna look much better if this is glowing, because otherwise it'll get to nighttime and it'll just look dull and you won't be able to see it. But this way they are going to look much brighter, so we are going to very quickly turn these into glow item frames, and we're going to put them back on. And there we go. So now, of course, all that there is left to do is put these maps on. I'll do every other side other than the front first. Oh, that's that is incorrect. That goes down there. A very, very short floating TARDIS. That is one side and the back done. Now just the other side to go. And now just the front. We're going to put that one there. This one goes at the bottom, that one at the other bottom, and then these two in the middle. Oh, I'm gonna remove that piece of snow because that is bugging me. And we have a TARDIS. And it is glorious. Look at it from afar. Oh, I love it. Oh, it looks so good. I do wish that item frames, when they have a map in them, if they didn't have this little bit, this side of the item frame, if they were flush with the block they're on, that would be wonderful. But you know what, you win some and you lose some. I think this still looks fantastic either way. I'm gonna put like blue carpets or something on top, just so it kind of extends just a little bit higher than this. I think that'll really tie it together. And I do have some kind of plans for what to do for the light bulb that's usually on top of the TARDIS, but I will talk about that another time. For now though, I'm just really, really glad that we have this done. Look at it. I think it just looks wonderful. It makes me so happy. And then plus, what we can do is we can do this whole kind of walk around it and like, wow, but it's just a box. How can it be bigger on the inside? And then we walk in and go, oh, ignore. Oh, I forgot about the scaffolding. Let me try that again. We can do this walk around it and be like, wow, how would it be bigger on the inside? And then we can walk in through the door and we're gonna fall down and wow, it's bigger on the inside. This is going to look better later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to surround this with black concrete so that it's kind of black, obviously, so it's black and you kind of don't see as much, and hopefully if you fall quick enough, then it will be more of a, it won't be a perfectly seamless transition, but hopefully it will not be too bad. And we will have some sort of slime block launcher system to get us out of here, hopefully pretty quickly, again, seamless to try and like not preserve the illusion a little bit, ideally. But for now, that is all the time I have for today. I have done a lot for this video, and it is done. So now I can finally finish editing it and get it out to you guys. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time, where we are probably going to build a farm or two in the TARDIS. Maybe make a start on our big storage room too. See you guys. Bye.